Hello, this is a response to a thought experiment about constructing meaning from written text. If you would like to participate in this experiment, you should not watch my video, for it would alter your experience. So please take a look at the video I posted in the description box first. Stop watching right now. Thanks. Desynchronization of the environmental and biological rhythms also influence performance at certain times of the day. That was not the sleep. Retrainment of systems to the new environment occurs gradually and with body temperature begins with the first sleep in the new zone. There may be differences in the shift of maxima and minima leading to distortions of the oscillation. After westward flights, and now, although phase shifting is a consequence of the dyssynchrony between environmental and biological rhythms, the other changes may be more related to the general stress of the flight. So, I now dismiss for now the difference in the shift of maxima and minima, and just look at the broad phase change. So, I'm flying against Earth synchronization. I will gain time in the day, and I will adjust to that twice as fast. Then I fly with the Earth rotation, and I lose time being awake. What does this mean? In men, social cues and timing of meals are important to the speed of re-entrainment. Adjusting begins after the first sleep. So flying eastbound might mean that most of the time I still have to be up one full day. I now think about what it will mean if I travel from here to Japan, which is quite fairly on the other end of the world. If it has an effect if I fly eastbound or westbound, or if I go to like Central Siberia and or Central Asia or America. But I can talk about an effect there. This is not set here, so should really have no effect, I think. Interesting again. You will fly faster on the one hand, for you have, I don't know, it's also the wind. Using performance as an indicator. Resynchronization times for the westward direction vary from between 1.7 and 6 days, and for the eastbound direction from between 2.9 and 11.3 days. In some subjects, eastbound travel may require even longer for complete readjustment. So, an overall meaning of this text. This occurs in submarine and space operations and with partial removal from external periodic inputs, as in the Arctic. Though in man, the clock, hour and time-related social activities are important synchronizers. So, this is talking about very special environmental changes, getting completely out of the known system to some extent. Rest and activity patterns are also out of phase with the environment and shift workers. So you don't have to switch places, you can also just switch times of activity. Transmeridian flights involve displacements across latitudes and produce rapid and often large time zone changes. So this is now apart from the special places and the time shifting while staying in one place, about the time shifting by place shifting. So yeah, this is the phase transition thing. And this disengages the environmental and biological rhythms and is also likely to lead to disturbed sleep. It's also likely to have effects on well-being, sleepiness, the performance. So desynchronization of the environmental and biological rhythm all influences performance at certain times of the day. So performance is impaired in the late afternoon and early night. I now think about that I have a bit overread the part about performance in the third section. Reentrainment of rhythms to the new environment occur gradually and with body temperature begin the first sleep in the new zone. That was not the one I want to go to. After westward flag, no. Circadian rhythms may synchronize at different speeds, and this is true for the psychological as well as physiological functions, although it is not clear how the dissociation arises. As far as performance is concerned, it would appear that task complexity is important, and a high memory load adapts faster than a simple task. Using performance as an indicator. So resynchronization times for the westward direction. So this is not, here is not set from where this takes place. So this numbers actually could have no meaning at all if you if this is a text looking at flights from America westbound and not in general. This might have no meaning at all for you have the Pacific on the one hand and Europe on the other hand, and your activities and your the complexity is important, and a high memory load adapts faster than a simple task. I'm not sure whether I understood this correctly. It would appear, I suppose this is a statement. This is not a suggestion. That was my idea, but now I'm not quite sure about this. So what does this text mean? Circadian dysynchrony and transmeridian flight. Overall, this text is about biological rhythm changes and speeds of adjustment according to flights out of the time zone, and that the direction relatively to the rotation of the Earth is important. So much for now. It's not, I suppose it's not my best, but it has already taken so long, so I stop here.